What's good, YouTube? And welcome to the— oh my gosh, have you seen the pre-sales on Power of the Elements? They're through the roof, they're crazy. What if we really acted like that on the channel, right? Like, what if we actually took the reactions to how things initially went on TCG Player and just ran with it, instead of just saying, hey, look, there's a limited number of pre-sellers, they're not really motivated to undercut each other, they're trying to actually hold the line together and make these sales on people desperate, going, gotta have that card, gotta make sure Splight's gonna be tier 0, man, I'm telling you, look at the OCG, instead of realizing that we're in a different element of an entire format versus, you know, not searching Maxi and doing crazy things in the deck, like, you know, we're actually gonna get to see how B-Troopers do that over in the OCG. But looking through this entire pre-sales, first off, a lot of important cards are missing. Second off, people are wanting to take advantage. Third off, Power of the Elements is highly ordered. A lot of people ordered less of certain sets to order more of this and the Megatons. And you want to wait for the big boys, tier 0, Gamer's Choice, Yu-Gi-Oh! Daily, the pre-sellers that actually really put their foot to the pedal and try to chop up estimated value pulled. You want to see their prices and how they actually approach the set in that sense. While the booster boxes do seem higher than normal during the pre-sale period, again, I think the competition will very much go up as other sellers are able to list later on TCG Player once pre-sales are over. The system, just not very good over here. And I'm incentivized to say use that TCG Player link in the description down below, costing you nothing extra to support the channel directly for the cards you'd already be buying, and I would make a bigger chunk. Don't do that. Stop it. Wait. Learn some patience. Don't end up jumping on these. Look around versus others. While I'm not a financial advisor channel, history repeats itself time and time again. Now, how do you feel about those $100 plus $120 cross-out designators I told you not to get, right? Now, looking at something people are freaking out about today, and rightfully so, Magician's Souls out of Legendary Duelist Season 3. We have a tricky by Konami. Legendary Duelist Seasons hadn't really been doing short prints up till now. And when we're cutting through the ratios, Magician's Souls, Bane, and Gold are all shorted. Konami, again. Really, why am I not surprised? But I am surprised because we were on such a good track of you, like, not messing with Megatons and certain side sets. Like, you know, we have the deck building sets and they don't mess with the ratios after already cutting them up there. So, like, Legendary Duelist Season 3, really? Yeah, you had to just, oh, Magician's Soul, I can't hold off. We already gave you the secret rare short printed again. Like, a triple Pete short print. I digress. That's where we're at. It seems to be about a fourth of the rate of other pulls according to Yu-Gi-Oh! Daily. Gamer's Choice has also confirmed that it's shorted, and when we're looking at the others through here, well, look at the price isn't eye-popping. 21 listings on a Dusted Gold, 23 listings on Malicious Bane versus, you know, Sunrise was anticipated to 49 listings and almost 50 listings on other things, 60 listings on other things. So it's not just that they're getting that insane sales rate, it's that they are actually shorted. So I might think about getting, like I said before, secret rares of stuff like a Dusted Gold and Bane sooner than later, using that TCG Player link in the description down below, costing you nothing extra to support the channel directly for the cards you'd already be buying, rather than those Power of the Element pre-sales on max rarity heroes, although the OG first eds will also be revered as these sets are very expensive and they're the top pulls. I still like the secret rares and they match the top rarity vision heroes like Increase and Ferris, so I kind of like the secret rares for that, but these could be better over time. I also want to shout out Daily because I didn't get to actually show off their pre-sales. I was on the road to Nationals when they DM'd me like, yo, pre-sales are up. I did manage to shout out Gamer's Choice, which was barely more expensive. I think it was 20 on the Ultra Souls and then the matching 15 on the, you know, blue, red, those colors. So when it comes down to it, they did great on pre-sales versus, you know, taking the L and still delivering to you guys on these juiced right now prices. But I do think we'll see quantities go in. Again, this is a highly ordered set as well overall because people were anticipating that it would do very good over time. Yuki and Bakura on the cover. You have Dark Magician Girl on the side with the Dark Magicians. I think that it will probably age well like Legendary Duelist Season 2, but a little bit over-ordered compared to the usual side set that we see now. By the way, this is your replacement for special editions. Let that sink in. The people keep asking, where is the replacement? replacement. This is it. This is the product that replaced it. $5 more, and they repackage sets and that kind of stuff. And let's actually say that that's a good thing, though, overall, looking at some of those past sets. Would you really want a special edition of Yawn of the Majesty, Lightning, Underdrive, Blazing Dumpster Fire? Like, yeah, you want it with a set like Burst of Destiny, but no Starlight, and then going through, like, so far, I have not really missed special editions all that much, I do have to say. And some of these products have hit, while others have been some of the worst releases of all time, like Hidden Arsenal Chapter 1. So be watching those kind of things in anticipation and where people are thinking things will end up. But yeah, messing with short prints in the set, I gotta say, I really do not like that approach by Konami after, not having done that for a while. Unless there's extreme clumping that all the major vendors doing mass openings are doing. Definitely, there seem to be short prints, and a lot of people are talking about that, and the data on mass openings so far confirms that. Yo, Stay Classy has some amazing metal field centers. Code What's Good 5 for 5% off, and to support the channel directly on Battle Butler, and boy, does this look good. You got the Prank Kids, the doggo on the back, everything looks so good and clean, and I love the colors on this, and it's on sale today along with Boral Savage Dragon dropping, one of the most requested, and I want you guys to see this hit the light there. Ooh, yes, I love their metal field centers. And then also, Ecclesia custom art with stained glass. The initial glam I didn't like too much. I was like, too dark, doesn't really pop. When they got it in the light, I'm like, yeah. That's why I love to show it on this camera. Do the noise, John. And hopefully I'll get some of these. And Albaz on the back, looking freaking clean. I love when they have two different kind of ways, like the Prank Kids in this. And again, on sale right now. And code What's Good 5 for 5% off. And to support the channel directly, stacks on these amazing metal field centers. Now, more sponsored content, but something that a lot of people have been asking for some time. Code What's Good TNT for Troll and Toad will work for 5% on their buy list, and people have been asking for this for some time, and this is how I actually vended a lot back in the day. It's a tool that I really enjoy for multiple reasons, so let's actually break that down. Number one, when things start getting bought out everywhere, some of the last places end up being people checking sites like Amazon and Troll and Toad, and having store credit with their store credit boost is also really cool because they do a whole 25% boost, but now code What's Good TNT will be 5% back, I believe cash or store credit. I will confirm with them later on that, but I'm pretty sure you can stack it either way. And I like building store credit with them, A, having it for those, and B, also, besides buyouts, Black Friday sales. I've actually bought back some of my own playmats, like special ones that had sat on the site for a while. They slashed the price big, and I actually bought my own stuff back one Black Friday that I'd sold them. So that's kind of funny to know that it came back and I got to keep it. I think it was like the 125th Gaga playmat, Gaga girl. But I digress. Going through here, there's a lot of really good things to look at right now. Like I have Destroy Phoenix Enforcer highlighted, and you see sellers over here actually willing to put it out at like $39.40, right? Realistically around 40. So let's go with 40 and see what they're actually getting over on TCG Player. Well, they're going to be hit with some fees here. So we're going to take off around 13%. Same would be eBay. And we're already at about that same price Troll is going to do. And then you can stack together for shipping, right? Rather than shipping out to one customer or consumer. And I think that's where they really shine on A, now you got a bonus, and B, you want to look through for cards like that, like Forbidden Droplet Secret. If I couldn't move it to anybody, like 50 plus the trade-in bonus starts to sound a little more tempting, but you do have that reprint on the horizon, and it's nice to look at options like that, but they are taking less of that. Apollosa is on here, though, at $15 for the Ultra, and why I also like looking at their buy list is it tells me things that are starting to move that weren't as much on my radar because it's moving through them, and sometimes it's unique to their website, other times it's overall with the market, and I do see it's around 19, and after the fees, etc., 15's not so bad if you're doing the trade-in to build that credit for when buyouts happen, or, save yourself some money instead of just buying cash from them, or for their sales. Pretty darn good price, but it really does show me, like, I remember this going up. I remember going to 17 and now seeing that it's up there and seeing a lot of sales in that 18 range, but also 19 range. Nice to know. So I like to look at their hot buys, especially for that information. But then you have stuff like they have Shizhao, I believe, on their list at 5 some odd. Look at these people taking 6, but then after fees, shipping, and not stacking them in an order, they'll actually be making less than the buy list. So again, code What's Good TNT guarantee 5% bonus on the buy list, and I really like studying them over here for multiple reasons. If you're deeper into the market other than casually watching, seeing what's in a trade binder, like actually working with them really helped me for a very long time. And also, it's not as big as a headache mailing out to like 200 different people when you're stacking enough different buys. Like, there's some things on here that I would just throw in the package because, like, maybe the Flunderi's Advent at 8 if I'm not believing it for the next format, but I think Flunder's actually kind of a nice choice. So also weigh player brain versus market brain, but I really do like scrolling through here and seeing what they're paying on some of the things, and others will be too low. So make your own decisions, do your research before actually pressing enter, but it is an amazing tool, and I really like partnering with them on this. Oh, man, this one's, the transition was pretty hard here because Winged Dragon of Raw Sphere Mode, I just started to slur everything together there. We've got two versions of these that I really want to note, which is the OG, Ultra Rare, and you even have the Super starting to go up. But yeah, really low in quantities for the Super out of special editions that we were talking about. Then the Ghost Rare also starting to rebound towards 70 with 6.9, nice, with some really good sales rate. And you see it quickly goes up towards 100 right now with a lot of sales nearing that $70 mark, but a lot through 50, 55 that is causing it to bump back up. You can see here it was resting at 70 for a while and continued to go down, and people really don't like buying ghost rares online because we can't guarantee, right, oh, it's going to be scratched up, but it's still, you know, near mint by TCG player standards. That's those kind of arguments we hate to have online, right? So people love buying these in person, hate buying them online. But for the upcoming meta, this is really good against Sprite. They can lock you out of Nibiru and many of their combos within the right time, and that just feels bad, man. So in order to answer their boards, Sphere Mode, it's been a tool in the OCG. People are looking at it here, and every single version has been going up. The Ultras are up further, lower on quantities, and now the Ghost is going up too, so I might get it sooner than later if you are considering it for a tech, because I don't see a reprint on the horizon except maybe Marvelous Maidens, because they are kind of mixing together prismatic Godbox themes along with Millennium Rare and maybe doing this, and not Millennium Rare, Pharaoh Rare, right, for the TCG. Doing this in Pharaoh Rare might be a really good mix and match with the other God cards in Konami's mind. Maybe that's its next reprint. Who knows? And Pharaoh's Rare wouldn't have the most of them in the set, right? Finally, Invader of Darkness was brought up in the Discord, and this one's kind of funny. They were thinking maybe it was for against some meta tech like Branded or Sprite. What it's realistically hyped up for is the deck building set quick play thing with all the generator arts. I forget what it's called. It's in the same set as the Trap Mommy Labyrinths, and then you also have the pendulums that move zones that kind of look Six Samurai-ish almost. So again, sorry for lacking the name, but it's the deck out mill deck that people are super hyped about the art and also think they'll take advantage of within the game. So it's kind of a head tech against that. You have the DR2 version, the ILC version. You actually have sales rates increasing, people buying this, and I find it funny, but it's not like super crazy insane, but be aware that it's actually moving because of that. Thanks for watching today's Market Watch. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy this conversation. And yeah, it's too hot of a Texas day to go, oh my gosh, Power of the Elements. Oh man, so every single time there's pre-sales up, somebody says it, and it's usually somebody different, and they're like, you know, they're the actual long-term Discord members. I feel like I'm getting baited at this point, but yeah, do be aware again, and I try to be more beginner friendly. I know Master Duel has brought a ton of people into the game. You've got a limited number of sellers. They're not interested in undercutting each other. They're trying to make as much as possible. Wait, again, it's why I partner with these guys. I actually work with them on prices sometimes even. I love working with them. Do wait to see how they chop up and price the set before making a decision and freaking out, in my opinion. Thanks for watching, everybody.